second, Jesus first. Oops, it's the next morning. I just made my first actual ponytail. And now she gets to mine. Oh no. It's Tuesday.
It is an adverb. Okay, here we go.
Well, this morning was a big shocker. I woke up to some really cool conversation. Trying to make another meeting.
Correct.
In DC. We're waiting to go into the prayer meeting, but we cannot go in yet until we're done with this. No phones in the prayer meeting. It's real serious stuff.
I'm not sure.
Now Wes is on the call, bringing in heavy guns. We're still here. It's now done. We've been sitting in this car in DC for about 40 minutes, I think, on conference calls and working on software. And actually, we're not doing the actual touching. The other guys were working on software and touching it.
How do you feel? Do you feel good?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you feel bad?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel sad?
Yeah.
Do you feel happy?
Yeah.
Are you too?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell everyone what we're doing.
We're doing
What?
Malachi bit me, and it hurt.
Malachi, did you bite?
Bite. He has a
Hold on. Okay, go.
Bite mommy.
It still hurts.
Bite Malachi. It still hurts.
Okay, so this particular trip was hard on Annabeth, and she cried a lot when Dustin left. So he said, "You're old enough, here's the extra phone. Why don't you text me while I'm gone?" And so Anna's been at school all day. She texted him this morning, but look, Anna.
Did I get text messages back?
Look. Ready? Hold on, I gotta get your reaction. So Dustin and her are staying connected, so that's good.
We are driving down the road. We're heading to, heading to Ocean City area, Salisbury, Maryland. And right now we're on Lori's favorite thing in the world, the Bay Bridge. She hates big bridges. Oh. That's why I always record when we're on the bridge. So anyway, it's getting late. We just got off the phone with Alan Smith, and we've been having a good time talking about all that God's done in the last couple hours. It's amazing. We started this day off in a rush and almost a panic with the team having challenges, and now we're ending it just in every way seeing God having done so much. I've just spent the last hour or whatever, we were at Starbucks working on following up with folks, communicating. Oh my goodness. He's dropping no hands. My wife's gonna kick your tail. Anyway, and boy, she's something. So anyway, and then I've been responding to messages, and again, anybody that's out there who's involved with Facebook and messages and contacting us back and forth, love it. I love hearing from you. I love the emails, the testimonies, the stories. So many people are saying that prayer they received spoke directly to what they were in, and that they were just absolutely changed. Some people are talking about how they feel God's presence now so strong on them, and they've walked in it for days, and that God's doing stuff in their lives around wherever they go and just affecting people around them. People are noticing. It's just so cool. Other people are telling stories about how we're praying for breakthrough in finance, whatever, and they were given money in the mail, money walked up their door, and even someone was given keys to a car, brand new car, just like that, out of nowhere. That I didn't even pray that. I just prayed God will bless and release when they said they're having financial struggles or whatever. There's some out there with other prayer needs. We're hearing so many answers to prayers. Houses sold, properties that need to go. I mean, just this is just crazy. You know, families restored, healings happening, belief for more healings. I'm so excited for you guys. I'm hearing these stories. Keep them coming. I've honestly never, ever walked in a time where I've had this much testimony from both Church of His Presence, New Life, as well as just in interactions in DC and friends, even contacting from Thurmont with just breakthrough. I mean, we've had so much. Dude, seriously, in the last weeks, I think this is the most breakthrough I've ever heard of. Back to back to back to back. It's crazy. So, anyway, I'm just excited, so I had to record that. I'm going to now hang up this recording, get back on Facebook, and keep reading these messages and communicating back and forth. But anyway, this is so fun. Thank you for letting me be a part of your lives. No hands!
Matching pajamas. Boom! Wait, lower it down. Matching pajamas. In your face, Baba. And if you come quick enough, you'll see a flying show. I'm just practicing so I can be better on my flying skills when I get my fairy dust. Because I'm going to make flying carpet rides.
No flying lessons tonight, please. Thank you.
I'm just going
Close
to
the vlog for us.
Family second, Jesus first. Now we're Dustin flying.
I said Salisbury.
You are.
No, not like that. North Carolina, what have y'all done to my accent, man? I was good. I was so close.
I don't know.
Oh, man. Jeez Louise. Anyways, we're in Salisbury, Maryland. We made it. And I just finished with the Facebook stuff and text and everything else. I'm getting such good feedback. Blowing my socks off. This goes out to Dell still. Man, you have blown my socks off. This brother hung out with Steve Hill and used to, you know, be with him there at Brownsville when he ministered. And he's just been saying the most awesome stuff about the time we had down there and just blew my socks off. Man, thank you. You are a godsend, brother. Your message, your little text to me here just a minute ago, or long text, was just so inspiring. We had fire in the car. So, anyway, thank you. I'm just so excited about what God's doing. Anyway, so we're pretty much wrapping up this leg of this whole thing because we're going to crash out here in a minute after we eat. And then up early and into a meeting tomorrow. So here we go. I'm watching videos from Church of His Presence right here, right now, before I crash. This is awesome. Good job, Lori. I'm about to crash out. Salisbury, Maryland still. But hearing this, I'm watching the video from that Sunday. Just, I relive so much. I'm so glad to have all this. Yeah. All right, well, I gotta go. Good night.